Over the many decades that Norwich Castle has been a museum and art gallery, so many fascinating and beautiful things have been on display that some visitors may have failed to look down at their feet and may have missed the charming mosaic and terrazzo floors that can be found in a number of the museum's galleries. The museum entrance area was one example. Next to the old admissions desk was an area of mosaic that was far more elaborate than the swirling colours of the other floors, with small, roughly square, flat pieces of stone, called tesserae, of orange, green, brown and white, a detailed rendition of Norwich City's coat of arms. The mosaic was most likely to have been installed in the early 1890s, when the building, having been a prison for well over 500 years, was transformed into a museum by local architect Edward Boardman. Sadly, we have no information on the designer of the mosaics or the company or individuals who worked on the floors. The Norwich Castle Royal Palace Reborn project will see a new entrance door and changes to this reception area, including a new floor. But the museum team and our architects, Fielden and Mawson, were keen to reuse this beautiful section of mosaic.
The overall objective is to remove the mosaic, the shield from the museum here. So once we've traced it and we've made a frame around it, we use a wet cut saw to cut away the sacrificial mosaic around the perimeter. Then we need to cut a trench about 2 foot wide to enable us to cut under the mosaic to excavate it. So we've got to separate the mosaic and bedding mortar from the substrate. And the idea is once we've created the frame, the scrim and the plaster is set, remove the mosaic, hopefully it's in entirety, take it away and it'll go into this crate here.
Even with careful planning and lengthy discussions, we were still highly relieved to see the mosaic coat of arms lifted away from the surrounding area. Now it's been lifted, the mosaic will be carefully cleaned and conserved by the Mosaic Restoration Company prior to it returning to site and being installed within the new layout of the museum entrance area as part of the redevelopment project Norwich Castle Royal Palace Reborn.